Let's go, guys. It's Raul TV, Team R for you all, your favorite YouTube mechanic, back again. And what I'm doing this time around is I've got a 2005 Toyota Corolla Verso, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the starter motor. I think I've done this one in the past, but we're going to do it again, okay? Because I've got nothing else to do. It's not the hardest job in the world. 1.8 petrol, Toyota Corolla Verso, even same on the Corolla. It's pretty much same on the Corolla, the 1.4s, the 1.6, the 1.8. This is a 1.8 petrol. Let's go ahead and do it. Not the hardest job in the world. You can do it outside your house. And yeah, let's go. Okay guys, there it is, the 1.8 petrol VVTi Toyota Corolla Verso. What we're going to do is starter motor is about here. Okay, on this one, it's about here. Some of them, the Toyotas, they have them around the back kind of thing. But this one, 2005 Toyota Corolla Verso, round about here. I mean, two ways to do this really. I've done it in the past. I think I've done it on a diesel actually. Okay, so this is a petrol one. What we could do is you can go ahead and just do it there. Okay. Try to just get your hands in there, but why mess about? Why mess about? What we're going to do is make our life a little bit easier, and we're going to go ahead and take this pipe off here, 2 Jubilee clips, take that off, Phillips screwdriver or a 7mm socket, take that pipe off, and we're going to take the battery lead off, one of the leads off. Make sure the stereo is not coded. If it is coded, make sure you mention it to the customer before you do it, or if you haven't got the code at home, make sure, you know, if you want radio again and stereo again, make sure you have the code. So we're going to take the battery lead off, take this pipe off, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I've took this pipe off. As you can see there, pipe's off. There's a little bracket here that I took off. It's got a 10mm, you'll see it when you get to it. Basically, it's got... is this little bracket here. It goes like that. Had a 12mm bolt on it. Okay, I've took that 12mm off. Okay, so that way I can gain more access to it, to the starter bolt. So I'm going to go in this way. As you can see here, I'm going to go in this way, all the way in, and that bolt there, this one here, we're going to go ahead and take that one off. 14mm socket you need, ratchet extension. And let's take that off. Okay, I've used the electric ratchet. Obviously I cracked it with the normal ratchet and I've took it off with the electric one. I mean, you can take it, I think it'll be a lot easier actually if you take it off with the normal ratchet and a socket and extension. But yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. I've just done it with the electric one, and happy days. That comes off from there. Take the bolt out from there. Bolt is off, as you can see there, 14mm bolt off. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we've taken that bolt off, obviously the starter bolt's off. We're going to send it up, tackle it from underneath. Let's go, let's do it. Right guys, I've sent the car up on the ramp. As you can see here, we're going to go ahead and take this cover off. It's got a few little clips here. These little clips, just flick them off with a screwdriver. Some 10mm bolts here, there, and we'll just go ahead and take this cover off. I mean, we don't need to take it off totally. We're just going to take it off and swing it to a side, and hopefully we can gain access to the starter motor. Okay, the cover's there. I'm holding it with one side here. I could just tie it up, but you know what? Time's money. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take this bolt off here. 14mm bolt. We took the top one off. We're going to go ahead and take this one off. Then we'll tackle the wiring and everything. I mean, dead easy, you can't really get it wrong. But if you want to tackle the wiring first, you can tackle the wiring first. Entirely up to you. Take that plug off here. Okay, we're going to take that plug off. You see it properly? Yeah, take that plug off. And there's a little 12mm or something inside there. There we go. We're going to take that off as well. Let's go ahead and let's do it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We'll move this oil pressure switch out of the way. So that oil pressure switch is off, okay, so we don't need to mess about with that. We'll go ahead and take the wires off first, okay, before we do anything else. So let's go ahead and take that wire off. And we'll take that ring terminal off, 12mm on that, and we'll go from there. Okay, to take that little plug off, all you have to do is you need to push it, okay, there, push it onto, there's a little clip there, push that there, and then pull it back towards, there we go, that comes off. And the 12mm is a 12mm, you can't really get that wrong. Get a socket, ratchet, whatever you got, spanner, and we'll just take that one off here. There, this one, we're going to take that one off from there. Okay, as you can see there is the note. I've already cracked it off and everything. It goes on there, 12mm, you can't really get it wrong. I'll put it back on if you want. I'll show you guys. It goes there. What I got is a 12mm socket on there with a ratchet, cracked it, and then just take it off with your fingers. There we go, that's off. That wire should come off, that moves out of the way. And then we'll just take that bolt off here, this one here, 14mm. Let's take that off and take the starter off. Okay guys, starter motor is off. I've took that bolt off. I was seized up a little bit, give it a little tap, it comes straight out. So all we do now is just be careful, make sure you don't drop it on your head. And there we have it, one starter motor off. Let's get the new one on. Happy days, let's go. Right, okay, there we have it, brand new starter motor. What we do is we put it through there. I mean, I need both hands to get it in, so exactly same way we took it off. And let's get it in, bolt it up, and hopefully car should start up. Okay guys, I've got the starter motor in there. It's so easy to get it in. I mean, I needed the space and I needed two hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bottom bolt on, finger tight kind of thing. Don't tighten it up all the way. So finger tight. Starter motor's got some movement. Finger tight. The bottom bolt. We'll get these wires back on. So get that wire back on there. We'll get the plug back on. Get this. Get this wire back on there, the ring terminal back on there. Okay, let's get the ring terminals there. We're going to put this switch back on, put the oil pressure switch back on, and hopefully that should be that. Okay guys, the bottom bolt is on, the top bolt, I mean, you know where it is, it lives down there. See if I can get the camera in there and show you guys. There we go, it lives there. So I'm going to try to hold that there and put the bolt in at the same time to show you guys where it goes. So it goes in there. The bottom bolt is not tight, remember you just finger tight kind of thing. Same with the top one. We'll get this one in. I might need to move the starter a little bit. That's why I left the bottom bolt slightly loose, so I can move the starter motor a little bit, and then obviously get the top one on, tighten up on the top one, tighten up on the bottom one. I've got the wires, everything on. Put all these back on, the pipes and everything, the brackets. Finish the job off. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see there, I've got the socket on there. Okay, I've got the ratchet in there and everything. The starter motor's there. So what I'm going to do is the way to do it is tighten it up with the ratchet and move the starter motor about as well a little bit with your other hand. Okay, so basically I need three hands, one hand to hold the camera, the other hand to do the ratchet, and the other hand to move the starter motor. This way the starter motor is moving about and it will locate nicely. If you just go tightening it up like that, okay, without moving it about, it will go in the right place, but it might not be 100% in the right place. Okay, it might give you a noise when you start it up, things like that. So move it about a little bit so it locates nicely, nice and freely, and yeah, then you're good to go. So I'm going to do that and I'll get back at you. Okay, right, sit rep. We've done the top starter bolt, tightened up and everything. Okay, pipe is back on, battery lead is back on, these Jubilee clips are tight, nice and tight. All left to do now is we're going to send it up, we're going to put the covers on, obviously, tighten that bottom starter bolt up, and that's about it. Let's see if the car starts up. Hopefully it should be all right. Okay guys, everything is done, job done. I'm going to go inside the car. As you can see, I'm going inside the car. Struggle, but Go Lean Go Home is back and trying to lose a few pounds. What we're going to do now is we're going to try starting it up. It should start up, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, so clutch down and There we go, job done. I will demonstrate it again so you guys believe me. Clutch down and start it up. Happy days, job done. Another happy customer. Well, that is it, guys. That's how we replace the starter motor on a 2005, 6, 7 kind of thing. Toyota Corolla Verso. I mean, dead easy. Like I mentioned, if you put it on the ramp, you can do it outside your house as well. Just get underneath a little bit, put it on axle stands, make sure it's nice and safe, and you can do it outside your house as well. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry. Smash the like button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raul TV, Team R for UL. We'll see you guys next time.